Hello guys, welcome to the stream. Let's go, let's go guys. आज का स्ट्रीम शुरू होने जा रहा है गाइस। आज जैसे भी करके डिवीजन वन पे जाना है गाइस। चलो भाई, आज का स्ट्रीम का पहला गेम शुरू होने जा रहा है। लेट्स गो गाइस फॉर फर्स्ट गेम ऑफ द स्ट्रीम। चलो भाई, फर्स्ट ओपोनेंट मिल चुका है गाइस। लेट्स गो गाइस, फर्स्ट गेम। हेल्प पैराडाइज, Bangladesh. Is I think he is from Bangladesh. Let's go guys.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become...
Bernardo
Oh
Silva!
bhai, nice hit.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's intervened well there. And here's Bernardo Silva. Played out to the left flank. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best.
Abbe
Jim. So
bhai,
how do you
yes, sir.
interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Oh
Well, there
bhai,
was an
nice.
element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Maradona. He's found a way through. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. And here's Maradona. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Neymar. Bernardo Silva. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot!
Abbe bhai, रोक ही नहीं
Magnificent from
पाया।
Bernardo! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
मार दिया भाई गोल तो।
There is the breakthrough!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight.
Neymar! Neymar.
ओ भाई कैसे
Oh,
मारती है।
surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
20 with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Van der Vaart.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it
Oh,
blanket
dear, right.
suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And this is Neymar. Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Threads one in. Picked out brilliantly. And he shoots! Magnificent from Massaro! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Bangladesh are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Twente really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Can I do comeback, guys?
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Bernardo Silva.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Substitution in progress.
Twente come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Forlan. It's Forlan!
ओ भाई क्या save है यार।
That was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Twente have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, easy pickings there. Lee Kang-in plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. That's a shade optimistic. Twente do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Massaro, he's in a great position here. Iniesta, Serginho, now it's Forlan, in with the challenge. Now it's Neymar, little pass back.
Just
अबे
too much
भाई
pressure,
क्या कर
not to
रहा
go
है?
that way. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Spread it left. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Iniesta,
Serginho,
Well, he certainly
अबे
wasn't in the
भाई
mood to take any risks.
मिस पास कर दिया।
taken back almost at once. And this is Forlan. Twente finding their passes. They want to be quick to recover this. That's really well cleared. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Neymar. And this is Maradona.
Well, we've seen much better choices
भाई
than
इसमें
that. That always looked
मिस
like
कर
the
दिया
wrong
यार।
one.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Massaro. Coming on to replace replace him is number 8, El Haj Diouf. Substitutions taking place.
And this is Forlan, showing great feet there. Forlan! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, he's been caught on. It's Rivaldo!
अरे भाई लकीली गोल हो गया भाई.
And what a climax we have here!
The goal scorer.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
20 give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's Lee Kang-in. And we're done. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose.
कोई बात नहीं भाई. फर्स्ट गेम में 1 से लूज हुआ मैं. I lost this game. But let's go guys for another game. चलो भाई नेक्स्ट गेम पे अच्छा करेंगे. I will do my best on next game guys. Let's go guys. Opponent भी मिल चुका है guys. अपन शुरू करते हैं. Let's go guys. इतना टाइम क्यों लेते हैं यार ये लोग. जल्दी जल्दी फटाफट करो. फटाफट खत्म करो. चलो भाई अब गेम शुरू हो चुका है यार. लेट्स गो गाइस. गेम हैव स्टार्टेड.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Let's go.
So we're up and running.
There's a player below Peter that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Now it's Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Maradona. Iniesta. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a sharp pass. Messi. Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And the shot! That could spell trouble. And another try! And here's Mackay. 20 are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Neymar. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. Mackay.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi picks it up out wide. It's run loose here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mackay.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Great vision. Now it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. And this is Neymar. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Modric. Now it's Mackay. And it's been played through. And this is Messi. Takes a shot! It's there!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, easy pickings there. Modric. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Twente can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that is out of play. Maradona. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Iniesta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Threads one in. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Messi. He's through here. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Twente needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Nicely shaped ball. Tries to pass it through. Now this could be a chance. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
So this to restore parity.
Number 27. Serginho.
A formality. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's Raul!
Nice save, man.
Terrific save from the keeper.
Raul is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's shifting through the gears here. Danger averted for now. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Messi. Maradona. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Twente clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Deftly away. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Azar. Now it's Maradona. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
Has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And he's in a decent chance! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. Yeah, when you hit... And that's
अबे भाई यार लास्ट पे गोल मार दिया है.
Well, that turned out to be quite a
बहुत
game.
गुस्सा
Both
लगता है
sides
जब
committed,
लास्ट पे गोल
determined,
मारते हैं ना.
driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary...
चलो भाई थोड़ा तो चेंज करना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो नहीं होगा. विन निकालना मुश्किल हो गया भाई. 2 गेम 2 में ही हार गए भाई. लूज हो गया दोनों को दोनों गेम. Let's go guys.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Let's go guys.
And that gets things running. Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was. And to do that, you've got to be pretty handy. Cleared without complication. That's really well cleared. Looking for a runner. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, a delicate chip through, and it's made its way to him.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get on the end of this? 20 finding their passes. And he's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Cook Chu showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now, can he finish? Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
अरे भाई जल्दी करना मेरे भाई.
Are behind here despite their domination of possession. Looking to play him in. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that's well spotted. Half an hour played now. Now it's Neymar. De Bruyne. And this is De Bruyne. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Neymar. De Bruyne. Fiore. It's a pretty loose pass.
20 certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
De Bruyne. Xabi Alonso kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Torres in acres of space out wide. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Let's go, guys.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Erling Haaland. Number 10.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Number
20 can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Number 18,
Plays it through. He's in plenty of space here.
Number 5, Maradona.
And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Serginho. Substitutions taking place.
20 do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Xabi Alonso gets good distance on it. Ambitious ball here. And he cuts out the supply. Iniesta. And it's Forlan. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Owen is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Neymar, he right is!
Nice
The
save,
keeper has
man.
reacted superbly there.
Carlos clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Yamal. There's the shot! Split-second reaction.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
20 have their second corner now. Keeper has taken decisive action. Played back. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Oh, smashing header! And that could have brought them level.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Number 11, Neymar.
20 are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Azar coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Played back in. Oh, what has happened here? And he's heaved it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And here's Forlan. Now, can they get him away? Now, this could be a chance. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's going to go a long way.
Has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable sometimes.
Let's go, guys. Solo life. Why are you getting late? My wife was too fast. बहुत टाइम लेते हैं यार ये लोग यार.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
चलो भाई. Let's go भाई.
There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite...
Tries a shot! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Chance, surely! Oh, taken with style. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Cleared without hesitation. Oh, that's well spotted. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. He's making a real surge on the left. And here's Haaland. And the pass is intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Looking for options for movement. Baresi with the clearance. Now that's well seen too. 20 looking to pass their way through. Roberto Carlos. He's picked his way through. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. Now, what about a counter-attack? 15 minutes till half-time. Not the most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's crossed into the middle. That's a decent clearance. Haaland. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Neymar looking to run onto it. Khan gets good distance on it. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. De Bruyne. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. And that'll be a goal kick.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Neymar. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And collective relief etched on the faces of... And it's half-time here. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Twente really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Erling Haaland.
And that's the second half started.
De Bruyne.
Twente clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
20 finding their passes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Owen.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And here's Owen. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Forlan. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Rijkaard gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! It's in! And again they hit the front. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
It's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Takes a shot!
Oh bhai, क्या save है.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
कितना बैक करता है भाई यार.
Corner number 2 then. Nicely shaped cross. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he decides to cross it. Baresi attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. He's on it. Can he get away? He's found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Azar with a delivery. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Twente really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And it's Azar. Azar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Goes for a shot! He scored! It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Alexander-Arnold did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Maradona driving on and making good progress, looking to play him. It's fallen! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
This is Owen, and he's away. Big chance! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And he's decided to go for it. And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
He's picked his way through. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. And this is Neymar. Roberto Carlos does really well there, he is strong. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Neymar. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's fabulous. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Roberto Carlos looking to play it into the box. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Decent hit from there. Looking for a runner, and he welcomes it in, and the flag has stayed down. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. De Bruyne, great defending, strong and determined. It's a searching pass, and he welcomes it in. And that's been slipped through. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
It's played through for him. And he's searching through. He's found some space. He can get that clear. Now it's Goulet. Goulet driving forwards. Goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. That's going to go a long way. It's going to be another throw. And here's Goulet. Now it's Neymar. Nice control. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he was quick to react. Vieira. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Nicely shaped ball. Iniesta wins the duel this time. And it's Kukçu. Forlan applies the finish! An instinctive delivery. Vieira can get it clear.
Twente clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Spread neatly. Oh, what a mistake! He's got away. Chance, surely! Neymar gets flagged offside. Tries to pass it through. Always onto this. And he's there to belt it away. is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And he's managed to get free. Oh, good take and a good air. Gets his head on it! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
No, he wasn't going to let him pass. Played down the flank. Now it's come to nothing. O'Shea. That is good strength. Twente do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Neymar plays it in. Back in once more. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. And that could well be the winner.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
That was a given. It always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have the first goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Serves up across.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And the pass is intercepted. Out for a throw. Messi. He is Messi! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
De Bruyne. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Goulet. And the counter is on. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. All hands on deck for this one. And it's been taken short. And here's Messi. Chance for a shot! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! A finish of true class. Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And that will be the final act. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator, and punisher.
Forlan. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, that's well spotted. Kupchu. Twente finding their passes. Forlan. Neymar. Here's Shevchenko. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Raul has it out wide and in space. Ah, such a clever touch. That is good alertness. Iniesta. Messi. Forlan. Short changes him with that pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Iniesta. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Shevchenko. Raul could try cutting inside here. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko!
Oh भाई क्या गोल है यार.
Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Forlan!
Twente are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's Forlan!
Oh भाई Forlan ने भी मार दिया भाई.
All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Wonderfully smooth, smart,
Celebration तो
and
देखो भाई
It's
क्या
the stuff
अच्छा
you
है.
work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter, just when the opposition...
Neymar!
Oh
That's what you
भाई
call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Shevchenko. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super ball. Looking for a corner. And we have our very first corner.
heading and
Oh, he's been real chance! Now there's a and the shot! Goal!
क्या हो गया भाई.
Piercing, and with
What do you do
pinpoint
with him?
accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Park Ji-sung. Rijkaard. Japan looking to pass their way through. He's away! Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well timed, excellent interception. Park Ji-sung. Kukchu. Nice looking ball. That's a pretty loose pass. Kukchu. Messi. Out to the left it goes. He's in plenty of space here. And that has been knocked clear. And it's Kukchu. Kukchu! Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Iniesta. De Bruyne. He shifted it to the flank. Ambitious ball here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass. He's having a shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Oh, that's well spotted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Kukchu. Passing nice and neat. Kukchu. Neymar. Not the most accurate pass. Iniesta. And here's Forlan. De Bruyne. Oh, that was vital. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. He is through here. And it's Kukchu. Kukchu is always looking to break lines. Saliba. That's a sharp pass. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for
Bro,
a
I
lack of try.
cannot read your language,
Some first
please.
half
If
thoughts?
you want
Well, I
to
think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter,
Yeah, those-
he'll be demanding
back in
more from his
English.
team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
I can read only in English, bro. Please type in
And
English.
the action is back on the way.
Twente clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Costa Curta. Iniesta. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. He's looking wide. No, it's come to nothing. Iniesta. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Roberto Carlos, a player who needs no introduction. Threads one in. Kukchu, and the shot, and the finish! Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. 20, finding their passes. Looking for the run. And he's on his way! Shapes to shoot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution for Japan. Number 4.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Coming on the field. Number 15. Filippo Inzaghi.
Adams clears it away. And the shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Great vision. Oh, well measured. And he was alert to it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's picked it up out wide. Kukcu gets it away.
Substitution in progress.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. De Bruyne. Now that looks a decent ball. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Taking place.
Hi, hello.
And it's hoisted clear.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's Inzaghi. Oh, shooting chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Yamal.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 minutes added time.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries a shot! Off the post! And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome
Keep fighting.
inevitable.
Thank you, bro.
How do you look back
I
on the
will
game
keep
then, Jim?
fighting.
Well, neither side could get up.
Thank you for your love and support.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible.
Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Now it's Forlan. That has been slung wide. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Couldn't squeeze it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's a throw. And here's Kaka. The ball is loose and the chase is on. No, that's not going to find its target. Rummenigge has a shot! Rummenigge! That is just brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Neymar. And this is De Bruyne. Vieira. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's going to go a long way. That's gone for a throw-in. He's in a good position here, and Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! A finish of true class! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's Kaka. And he's managed to get free.
That was lovely, that.
Batistuta. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Has been indicated.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Messi. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
20. Certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Casillas claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. Costa Curta proves too strong. He has found the way through. Crosses it in here. And that's the keeper's ball.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Rijkaard looking to penetrate opposition lines. That looks a cracking ball. Tries a shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Chance! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the goalkeeper, for rescuing a perilous situation.
20 have their second corner now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Shot a goal!
Substitution in progress.
So, third corner of the game. taking no chances there. It's run loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that.
Cafu, whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Iniesta. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Now it's Haaland. Adams. De Bruyne. And this is Hazard. Good take, and can he finish? It's a goal! And they are right back within touch!
The goal scored.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So is this the start of a comeback?
There'll be 5 minutes.
And this is Forlan. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. And this is Forlan, and the shot's on here. Haaland. Darwin. 5 minutes to add. Dumfries is looking to... And that will be the final act. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
Yeah, can't say I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Kokchu. De Bruyne. Oh, good take in a good area. Chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And it's Forlan. De Bruyne. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Forlan. Iniesta. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Rooney. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance for a shot! Off the post! And it's a goal! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Twente are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Twente looking to pass their way through. Oh, well played. Van Dijk gets it clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi tries to play it through. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Forlan. Forlan powering forward here. Now it's Messi. And that's aimed into the middle. Toure getting this one clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Belletti. Rooney. Oh, super find. Khan getting this one clear. They get a throw in.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Hazard. Iniesta. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Rooney.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Neymar. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That has been slung wide. Neymar gets into a good position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's De Bruyne. Picked out brilliant, and a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Missed by a fraction. And he's had it nicked away. Haaland. Oh, this is a very good run. Haaland.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Spread out to the left. Neymar picks it up out wide. Toure with the clearance.
Such good technique.
Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. Costa Curta. Twente do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That's a delicate pass. Yamal's cross. Now that is a hefty challenge. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication.
20 really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's tried to shot! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Substitutions taking place.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
That's going to go a long way. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution.
Showing great feet there. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Messi. Azar. He's a sharp little ball here. Some resolute defending there. And that's that. 20 perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And it's Iniesta. Now, can they get him away? And he's worked it through. It's out for a goal kick. De Bruyne. De Bruyne. De Bruyne puts his foot on the gas. Played into space. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nice looking ball. Looking to go deep. And he's quick to get it clear again. And we have our very first corner. Xhaka goes short. And the shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Portugal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, this looks sharp. No, not quite on the same wavelength. 20 are behind here despite their domination of possession. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Forlan! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Baresi is there. Goes for goal! And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Roberto Carlos. Looking to play him in. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
20 truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now it's Okazaki. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's been played through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
1 minute added time.
And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
20 can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
20 finding their passes. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's Okazaki! And he can clear it away. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Corner number 2 then. Xhaka plays it short. Neymar is having a shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
20, still this single goal behind. Looking for options for movement. Iniesta. That's a sharp pass. Roberto Carlos. Strong running down that left flank. Neymar. Tries to get it clear. 20 have reclaimed it. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
There's the shot! That's another chance! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
64 minutes is...
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
It's a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Neymar. Coming on the field, number 9.
Just eases him off the ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's a good ball out wide. Kukçu. De Bruyne. That's an imaginative pass. Nicely worked. And it's De Bruyne. Driving on and making good progress. De Bruyne! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Number 15, Kukçu. Number 10, Messi. Number 7, De Bruyne. Coming on the field, number 20, Rivaldo. Number 17, Yamal. Bellingham. Substitutions taking place.
Twente have their second corner now. Doué with the clearance. What a throw in. And he skips past his man. Hoisted in. He's got Saul. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Jordan Henderson. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal. Bellingham. Haaland. Real chance! You've got to be quick to recover this.
There will be
Jordan Henderson. And that could set him on his way. Oh, he's one-on-one. Goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Applies the finish! So that's it. It is all over. Twente suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that